Before we start today, I wanted to ask you this question. Really smart people, only the most intelligent people on this planet know the correct answer.
So I'm not going to be the answer, bro. I'm not going
Let
to
me ask you this.
So why you ask me already? I put that.
Because you like to say that you're smart.
I'm kind of.
I am going to prove that you are smart.
Okay,
yes,
let me
I'm
see.
going to help you. Yes. So the question is, what is the scariest plant in the forest?
The scariest plant.
Yes. I want you to come closer, like this. Come. What is the scariest plant in the forest, Concor?
The scariest plant.
Plant. Bamboo!
Okay, you're stupid. I was thinking about really important question, like. By the way, actually, the last day we was talking about IQ test.
Yes.
And when I returned my home, I was like, bro, I never did an IQ test.
Oh, you did?
Never in my life. So after return my home, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did an IQ test. And then after the final part, when you finish the IQ test, they say, okay, we are going to give you the result, but you need to pay 0.50. And I was like, okay, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. No.
Speaking of paying, I was talking to this person and she told me that, I feel really depressed and I feel like I really need to get help, professional help. And I tried to encourage her. I said, yes, of course you should. If you feel like you need help, go and talk to someone professional. And she said, oh yeah. And I actually did. I went and I checked, like the fare those therapists charge. And after I saw the price, I immediately got better. Of course, I know you're now exercising because you and I, we went to buy you a Speedo together. That sounds really weird, but yeah. I mean, that's what happened, right? Yeah. You took me to buy yourself a Speedo. Yeah. How's it going? Your swimming routine?
My swimming routine. So I went today at morning before to come to work.
In the morning.
In the morning. Actually, my routine in the morning was I wake up, yes. I eat my breakfast, light tea breakfast.
Yes.
I go to swimming pool.
Yeah.
And then I return to my house, and then I take a shower. I make myself. I put my clothes, and I come here.
Damn. So what time did you wake up today?
7 a.m.
Oh, that's not bad.
Bro, it's not bad. And the whole thing you can do in the morning.
Yeah, you did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. I think if you win the morning, you win the life.
So you are naturally an early bird? Because I'm naturally a night owl.
No, I can't, bro. I can't work at night.
Grandpa.
What fucking grandpa?
Like all the fun stuff happened at night. Like boom, chicka, chicka, cha, cha.
Bro, but actually
what's gonna happen in the morning?
Everything.
Like that. That's all gonna happen.
Actually, my alarm, my sound alarm, is like a bird.
Oh God. I hate you already. I hate you.
I think 1 year ago, at this time was the same. Like I was calling you like, bro, I had this vision, I have this thing, and this, and I have again that vision. I have again that feeling.
Vision. Yes, we're visionary.
I have again that feeling. Tinanese, cautionese, all the soundnanese, all the people, the Taiwan from the south. Something big is coming. Please wish us really good luck.
Yes.
Send us really good energy because it's going to start something big. Because Ape, Icon, Ama, Swagyo, Menu, it's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And we are BROSBOND. What is the topic of today,
The topic of today is...
What is the topic?
I am really excited that we are going to talk about this.
So why are you excited of this?
I am so excited.
Why are you excited?
The reason is just because I found and I cooked up a lot of hypothetical situation, and I just think that not only me, I think all of our listeners and viewers are going to be very,
happy with that topic.
Yeah.
I hope you like this.
So today's topic, we are going to provide several certain given situation, and then we will ask, well, if it were you in that situation, what would you do? So then again, there's no right or wrong. It's just, like completely based on what you think, how you assess the situation, and then we will hear each other's honest feedback.
Actually, I want to start this and put you in one real situation that happened to my father.
Okay.
My father was really worried about, he has a bad luck, bad energy.
How it was going.
Yeah, and so he asked to this employee to read the tarot.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is one person who is in the process to training. He's like a newbie. He's a rookie. Yeah, it's not like a professional man. It's like a rookie one.
Yes.
Yeah. So he said, okay, I'm going to read that. So put that card.
Yes.
And he said, boss, what's going on? What do you mean? What's going on? What did you did? And my father said, what do you mean?
What did I do?
What do you mean? And he said, you're going to die.
What?
Yeah, he said, you are going to die.
I mean, we all gonna die one day.
Yeah, but he said, in 1 week, you're going to die.
In 1 week?
In 1 week. When he saw this, he said, no, maybe I'm wrong. So I'm going to take one picture, and then I'm going to show to my professor, to my lao shi, to everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you later. That day, at night, the guy called to my father and say, I showed a picture of that card
The master called
to
your
my
name?
master, and my master want to call you with you.
Oh,
So
shit.
the guy say, I saw the cards, I saw everything, and yeah, it's true, you're going to die. And you're going to have one accident of car. This showed me that actually you have a really bad luck, and it's really short. So my father was really frustrated, and this is the situation I want to ask you. What would you do? Because the guy told to my father, I can give you, I can try to repel it. I can try to get out this bad energy, and I can give you more life. Would you like? My father said, yes. And the guy said, okay, but it's going to cost like someone.
How much is it for just one time, like a single time tarot?
No, the tarot is free. How to resolve is that pay.
Oh, well, then I'll just go find another fortune teller. Yeah. But that to me sounds almost like a scam.
A scam.
Yeah. I mean, there are other ways to pray for luck, for health, for, prosperity. And yeah, like burning some stuff or, paying to have some ritual kind of stuff. I think that also it's very popular in Japan as well as in Thailand.
Here too.
Yeah, here too. But like that particular situation just kind of feels like, I don't know, giving you something and make you feel like you're really scared. And because you're scared, you feel of dying really soon. And then you just pay trying to, but I don't think it really worked that way.
So if somebody told you like you're going to die in 1 week,
Yes.
if it's a shifu, if it's in one temple, you're not going to.
I will visit in the following week. To some extent, I will also do something like that. Like, well, if you give me like a very exact timeline that, okay, I'm gonna die in 1 week, 1 week staying inside is not a big deal. I'm just gonna stay inside. I will escape from death. Oh, right. We're just talking about car. I bought a new car. Well, not a new car.
Congratulations!
Actually,
I
bought a car. Let me rephrase that. Let me correct myself. I bought a car, a 13-year-old secondhand car.
Congratulations, God! Why do you need to be shy, bro? It's your car.
It's my car. Yes, I am now.
You can have sex there.
What?
Congratulations.
Well, technically, it's an SUV, so I think it's big enough. Okay, so
talking about that he get a new car.
Yes,
It's
because we're cooking up a new project. And I have to say, a lot of people are worried, like, did BROSBOND sell our channel? Because we kind of changed the name into Dual Vision.
Yeah.
And so far, right now, BROSBOND is going great. We did not sell our channel to anyone. And the reason we changed our name is simply because we wanted to bring BROSBOND to the next stage and to the next level. And so we are also, like cooking up some new project, including On Your Way, which is a show that we're gonna shoot with you guys. Yes,
some of you.
Yes, well, some of you, yes. If you have something to share, the reason that I bought that car is because we are going to shoot that in a car.
So look at now, the production that we are going to spend now in the new show is we need to get a one car. So
Yes.
it's a really big production.
That is a pure and sole reason why I got my car.
And that is the reason. Duo Vision is going to be the head of this.
Yeah.
And under Duo Vision are going to have a lot of projects.
Okay, so don't worry, guys. We're not selling ourselves to anyone.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe we'll be the next Food Panda. But so this is a story. Let's imagine you're in a night market and you saw something happening. So okay, so this night market, you sell like food, right? Snacks and a lot of weird stuff like clothing, accessory, whatever. And there is this. Do you know what this brand is called? Supreme.
Oh, yeah. Supreme.
It's like there was this time that in Taiwan, a lot of people are like, it's very trendy. And like Gucci logo, Supreme, this thing, like red, bright red. And so this kid comes back home and say, Mom, it's going to be my 15th birthday. Can I have a Supreme t-shirt? Please. All of my, like kids in my school, they're like popular kids. They get Supreme. So can I please have Supreme, a t-shirt? And Mom's like, oh yeah, they're not financially too well off, the family. So the mom's like, I'll see what I can do. And so the mom the other day was in the night market and she saw a Supreme t-shirt only selling for $2.99 Taiwan dollar. And so of course she bought it. She was like, well, that was easy, a Supreme t-shirt. And the kid was so happy and he wear it to school. And guess what, if you see it very close, if you read it very closely, it's not Supreme, it's Super Me.
Super Me. Oh, Supremo.
Yeah, and
okay.
Of course, he got a bully.
Yeah,
he got name called, and like, hi, you're wearing fake stuff. You fake ass, something. And he was really depressed, sad, and he got home and he stopped going to school. And the mom was like, what's going on? Where are you going to school? Yeah, and he said, I'm not going to school, and I hate you, Mom. You destroy my life. You ruin my school life. You are the teacher. Okay, the mom called you and said, so this basically happened. I understand what I did wrong, but my son wouldn't listen to me. He's 15. He's very rebellious, and you're the teacher. And could you please, try to be the mediator, kind of encourage him back to school, and maybe you can tell other kids stop calling names and stop bullying him. Okay, after you kind of get the broad idea, you call other kids' parent, and the parent were like, okay, but I mean, he did wear something fake, right? So my kid calling that out, I don't think there's any problem. If you wear something fake, then that's fake. Yeah, I don't think my kid are bullying them. So that's what happened. You're the teacher. If you were the teacher, what would you do in this situation?
Oh, you want to my raw idea?
Yes, just raw.
Well, I saw one case like this. Yeah, this guy happened the same. He has some fake things. We are not going to call brands, but the same. Yeah, this kid have some no real brands. I'm studying one school who is only guys. So more bullying. So it's it's so terrible. If I was the teacher, I can tell to the mother, I understand where the situation, change the school.
Oh, you would ask
please change the school because the kids are not going to reflect until they are going to be mature. They are going to just call him and told him. And if I listen you how the acting of the mother of one of these kids is acting like this, no, even the parents are anchor parents. Yeah, some parents, they don't understand what is the problem of the kid. They just say my kid never did something wrong. It's the problem of your kid. It's the problem of you. Why you buying some fake stuff? But they don't understand. Maybe the kid don't have money. They don't understand. Maybe the parents are not in the position. They don't understand. Maybe this family have one child who is sick and they need to put the whole resort in debt to try to keep this kid alive. So we don't know actually the reality of everybody.
Yes.
Just for the first cover.
Yeah, actually, some people might see, transferring to another school as, you are running away from what happened. You're not, trying to resolve that. But I see that more as you have the balls, you have the courage to start a new chapter. You go into a new environment, and it's not like trying to forget everything. But I think what you said was really beautiful. It's like sometimes kids, they don't know any better, but they are going to learn. And of course, when you're kids, you feel so entitled to say whatever. Like I've had when I was teaching like dance, right? You have like kids with all different body shapes. And some kids are just like, be like, 老师他好胖，他好像猪. And I'd be like, hey kiddo, please don't say that. And the kid would be like, wow, I was just saying the truth that he or she is really like ugly, fat. I'm like, so you understand, like sometimes kids and like even teenagers, they have certain concepts. Maybe they're not fully introduced or fully informed, educated on certain part. So yeah, I think going to a new school, have a new beginning. That's very courageous.
If you are a kid, change to a new school is a new chapter. So you can start the new chapter wherever you want, however you want, and you can be a new person. You can explore more your personality. Maybe now this time you can be the nerd guy. You can study super, super, super hard. Or maybe you can be the sport guy.
Yes.
Or you can be whatever you want, however you want. You can be a new person.
Mm-hmm.
But when you grow up, now I understand, actually every day is a new chapter.
Yes.
And it's not just forget about what I did.
Yes.
It's remember what I did, affront the problem. If I need to apologize. If I need to understand another person, I understand another person, and keep moving. Because every day is a new chapter.
Yeah.
And every day you can be the best version of you.
Yes, exactly. And I also want to address that for the entitled kids. You have to understand that we all come from different households. You and your friend, you and your peers. And sometimes recognizing how privileged your life and your family is would really help you, like expand your view and would make you, understand, like be more compassionate, to other people. So we're all different, and sometimes some things that you have, some things that you don't have, but your peers have or your peers don't have, that's just life. So yeah, try to be nice to people. Okay.
Imagine it.
Yes.
In the hypothetical case that you in the future, you have your wife.
Yes.
And then, I don't know, in the office or wherever you are or however you are, you meet a new person.
Yes.
And this person to like you.
Mm-hmm.
You have something with her.
Okay.
With another person.
Yeah.
With the girl number 2.
Okay.
And then this person start to be more
She and
close
I
to
have a
you.
thing.
Yeah.
There's chemical
and you
going
two
on.
have a lot of
Okay.
chemical, a lot of and then one day you kiss her.
Okay.
And because the guys, we are really like obvious in our emotions. So when you return home, your wife notice you really strange.
Something's off.
Something's happening.
This guy's
So your wife told you,
Okay.
Tyler, I noticed you are a little strange recently.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what's going on. If you tell me the truth, I promise to you, forgiving you. Would you rather to
Come clean at that moment?
say the truth?
So the truth is I kissed someone.
Yeah.
And I liked
someone.
that person. I think I'll tell the truth. Yeah. Because I've lied my ass in the past. It did not turn out well. My mom caught me and I was caught doing a lot of bad shit. So I think from my past experience, I would just come clean. Yeah.
Yesterday, me and my wife was talking about.
Yes.
And we was playing. And then I'm told him like I want to 5 kids, I want to 10 kids.
Okay.
And I'm going to have one bastard. No, I'm going to have one kid with another woman. Maybe I don't know. I told her like I can have that on in my house. I can have. Then my wife told me like if you have a lover, tell me now in this moment. You have a Shaosan.
Yes.
I promise to forgive you. And I told her like I don't have a lover. No. And she told me like oh, okay. I promise to forgive you, but in the next life. So I was like, oh shit.
I was watching this comedian. I think she was a comedian, and she was talking about she's married to this man for over 15 or 20 years now. So, and then they have kids together. So she knows that he's not fucking going anywhere. It's like, we're stuck in this marriage. Basically. It's like, well, okay, if you leave, where'd you go? So they were also playing, and the guy was like, okay, what if I cheated? Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then she was like, women, sometimes they started with a hypothetical question, but then the more you think about it, the more serious and realistic it becomes. And then she was thinking about it. So, okay, what if my man actually did cheat? What am I gonna do? We have kids together. So, I mean, I think the answer comes to, do I love my kids enough to tell them who buried their dad? And I was like, what? There's a lot of things happening because she was going like, do I forgive him? Like, do I continue to have or like, do I love my kids enough to tell them that they have to visit prison to see me for the next 15 years?
So let me give you 3 bullets. No, I think I'm going to give
bullet like boom, boom, boom.
This is a big challenge because you are going to be acting. I'm going to your voice, your personality, your everything change in 1 second. I'm going to put you in the situation and you boom change that.
You're
boom,
not going
change,
to ask
boom,
me
change.
to fake an accent, right? Because I don't want to be canceled.
You don't need to say like a probably more funny. I don't want to.
I'll just go ahead and be in the character.
Yeah, be in the character. This is the 3 bullets. What if BROSBOND was a radio musical show program?
Radio musical show program. I'll just sing every sentence. How are you, Concor?
You're not going to talk a little more fast. Like now, the music of today is going to be the top 10 of today.
Because that's very hip hop, though.
Yeah. So now we have the 10 of today, the 10 of the week, everybody.
Everybody. Time is clicking, time is ticking.
Now we are going to go to the number 10.
Place your order. It is only on sale.
Go DJ Tyler. How can be BROSBOND if BROSBOND is a TV news program? Now, in Taiwan, it's going to happen something like that. In Taichung, now recently we have this.
Last night, there's a fire in Hualien.
Yeah, let me see your voice. Let me see your voice. Let me see your voice.
Last night, there's a fire in Hualien, which killed 9 people in a fire, which killed 5 people in a fire, which killed 9 people in a fire.
Just stop me for it. Okay, the final one is, what if BROSBOND was a musical show? For example, I'm going to give you a show. The last time I wake up super early and then I go to swimming pool.
Me, on the other hand, I woke up super late and I just had breakfast.
When you was eating your breakfast, I was going to buy something in the pharmacy. Because sometimes I'm sick, sometimes I'm good, but not always I'm happy like you.
I didn't fucking care. I was just enjoying my breakfast. I was spending some time with me, myself, and I.
Because we. You say we. Because we are BROSBOND. Good one, bro. I feel like
I was actually trained for musical.
Really?
I was actually ensembles, but
But
yeah,
I think I combine my slime more better than you.
Narcissistic.
Okay, let's go to another story.
Okay, let's go. So the next one, this actually happened to me. Long story short, I think it was a scam. So I have this, like I teach some students, right? I tutor some students. They're adults mostly, and so we have this platform. But in order to easier to communicate, I always give them my line ID, so they have also my line. And then one day I got a line text message. She said, "Can I ask you for 30,000, and I'll pay you back tomorrow?" And I was like,
Can I ask you for? So you will give to her.
Yes.
30,000.
30,000, yeah, 3万.
And then she will give you back tomorrow?
Yes. Yeah, she said, I'm in a rush. It's a bit of urgent. I have no time to explain, but could you please, transfer, wire me like 30,000? And I was like, what? So first of all, I recognize that because she's always talked to me in a very respectful way. Like, even though we're like at the same age. But in the text message, it was I was like, whoa, she really is in a rush. He was like, wow, okay. And so I was like, that's odd. And then I remember that we have another platform where I can reach her. So I texted her. I was like, okay. Well, I got your message. And do you need anything from me? I just wanted to double check if it was you. At first, I was thinking like maybe it would be a bit not polite to ask, to double check if it really was her. But then she texted me back. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, you just asked me for 30,000, right? From the, online. And she said, no, I did not do that. And then she was like, hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry, Tyler, but I need to, take care of this. And then she realized that her line was hacked. And so the hacker was sending out tons of messages to all of the friends. And she works in a clinic. So the messages are also sent to like professors or the attendings or, everybody, including and some people actually was tricked into believing that she actually needed money. That. And then they transfer the money, right? But it was never to her. So she was also the victim, but yes, of course, someone was scammed because of that. Yeah. Right. So let's say, for example, your account was hacked and then someone on your behalf asked money from me. It's, let's say, 21 new Taiwan dollar. And I thought, well, Concor is the knee, so I transfer 21 to whatever. And then now I'm like, so, bro, we're both victims. What you gonna do?
Let me to use this tension moment before to answer you is, if you have one scam story, go to our Instagram, BROSBOND on Instagram. Please go and send us one message, send us your story, because soon we're going to talk about one episode about scam.
Yes.
But it's going to be a big and beautiful episode.
Yes.
We are going to give you a number that you can make security. We are going to try to reach more information because this is a big topic in Taiwan.
Yes,
so
exactly.
So please, if you receive or you was victim to one scam in a different type in Taiwan, go to our own Instagram and send out one message.
Yes.
Because we are collecting stories.
Yes, we're collecting information, stories, and data, and we are also preparing how to better design that episode so then it can bring much positive impact. Yeah, because this is a very serious situation. This is a very serious problem that we really need to, take care, especially in Taiwan, I think. Yeah. So what would you do if
your question again, please?
Let's say I got a message from Concor, your line, and said that, hey, bro, I need 21. I need 200,000. And I will pay you back maybe next week. And I was like, okay, it's Concor. We're close. We're a buddy. He my homie. Yeah, we bro. I transfer the money. And you said, no, I was hacked, bro. That was not me. I didn't get the money.
Well, it's because I don't know how huge this. But I will, if somebody get scammed in that place, first, I'm going to try to make the whole demand, go to the police, try to the whole thing, and try to maybe recover your money.
Yes.
If you can't recover your money, maybe at least I'm going to go to you and tell you sorry, and maybe I can give you a small part. It's not going to be big.
Okay.
But it's going to be a small
part.
A small.
So 200,000 is the total money lost.
Yeah.
So exactly you're small.
No, I'm not going to tell you how small.
It's not happening. It's it's hypothetical.
Yeah, but it's the same. Okay. You can't say in the Taiwanese culture. You can't say how much money are inside of one hongbao. So it's like
that's not hongbao. That's the money that I lost. But that's basically compensation.
But actually, you are the victim. I'm the victim too.
Yes, exactly.
So we both are the victims. So yes. Actually, I don't need to give you hongbao, but because I respect you. I respect the person who are watching this.
So your thinking is actually you are not under any obligation to have to pay me because you're also the victim, right? Someone faked your identity. Someone hacked into your account.
If we put the case, or we put the whole things in the table, it's like we both are the victims.
Yes.
Both are the victim. I have some part of responsibility and you have another part of responsibility.
Yes.
If we're talking about exactly facts, is you have the all right to say no and you have the all right to call to one police to make sure if this is true or not.
Yes.
Because that is regular happening to Taiwan.
Yes.
So I don't have the obligation to give you something and confess about what you lost.
Yes.
But if it's in my personal case, because I know you are a really important person for me. So you are my bro, you are really, and I feel so sorry that happened to you, and I feel so sorry that I believe that you don't have really bad intention, and you are really my bro. You are really my bro, and you will ever trust me, and you will always support me. So that's the reason I will give you to you one hongbao.
I see. Would you like to know my answer?
Yes. But
if that happened to me, I was thinking about it because like one thing that you said was very clear that we're both victims. Yeah. And the reason that maybe you lost money, it's because you trusted me. I'm like lack of, you weren't really aware and you weren't like being more cautious But at the end of the day, the reason you lost the money because you trusted me and you trust the fact that I would, pay you back. So I think what I would do if it's like 200,000 lost, I'll pay you back half of it.
Half.
I'll pay you, 100,000.
And I will not accept.
I will tell you the story and I'll give you a very short answer. I'm not going to explain or address anything, just my answer, and then I'll have you choose your answer. Okay? So
It's going to bring me hate, something like that?
I don't think so. This is also the question. I imagine you are in the situation.
Okay,
what would you do if it were you? Okay? So you are on an airplane and you haven't taken off yet. Okay? And you're let's say a flight attendant. Okay? Even better, you're probably the captain of the entire plane. Okay? And people are seated right now. People were boarded. And now, here comes the issue. We have an emotional support service dog also on a plane. But a lady way in the back said, I have severe allergy to animal fur. And now, both of them are requesting the other person to get off the plane. Because they can't be in the same cabin. And you are the flight attendant or you are the captain. You actually get to have a say to decide who you ask them to leave.
The airplane is so tiny.
Yeah, it's
don't
so
have
tiny. It's not like 200 seats. It's just like probably less than 100. So, yeah.
Wow.
My answer.
It's like a cheap airplane.
Yes. I'll just go give you the answer, and I will explain after you say your answer. My answer is I would ask the person with the dog to leave.
Well, my first idea, I think, can be asked to the person who has the allergy.
Okay.
I'm going to readjust in another flight.
Mm-hmm.
The problem of the other guy is he feel anxious.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel anxious? Because maybe you don't are on time. Well, in my perfect guy, I feel anxious when I'm not on time.
Yes.
Or if I lost something, or I feel like I'm going to lose something, or that can be the thing, no?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to battle with emotional things because that can be more touchable, can be more sensitive, more delicate. So maybe I'm going to play safe.
The reason I would pick the person with allergy.
No, the person with dog.
I would have the person with allergy to stay, and then the other person with the dog to leave. It's not saying that I think this person is much more important than the other. I think they're equally important. If you have to trace back to what caused this situation to happen, I think the airlines has to take the responsible. I think the airline has to take the responsibility. Like, how the fuck did they get booked and arranged in the same plane? Because they're like obviously special cases, right? And it's probably a little bit different than you. I think, yes, someone who is emotionally, they probably really need that kind of support. Readjusting them or making them stay, or like there's a lot of things going on, probably it would stimulate them and it can be triggering to them. To have maybe episode or to feel really anxious. Probably taking the flight in and of itself, it's scary enough to them already. But another thing is, if someone has severe allergy to animal fur, then that's physical and is very, how do I say, it's urgent and it's very vital for them to not be any close to, like.
Okay, I want to add one more point, and I'm going to keep with my answer. I'm not going to change my answer. It's like they're in the flight. Yeah. They're in the airplane. Yeah. We didn't go out. Yeah. We are just in the station. Yeah. I prefer the person with allergy go out. Mm-hmm. Why? Because she already was in one environment who is the dog. So she maybe is going to have one problem in the air. Mm-hmm. I prefer one doctor see her, one doctor watch her before she go in the air. So if she can control, it's really severe, or she's going to, because take on one action when you are in the air is more difficult to take on one action when you are in the ground.
That's true. I think the most important part is if you represent the airline or you're the captain, it's so important to not turn these two customers against each other, because it wasn't their fault that they were arranged in the same cabin. And basically, practically, it is the airline's fault. So if I would just, like inform them the situation and apologize, and probably, yes, offer the rearrangement, and I'll probably give them some compensation. Let us know. What's your answer?
And now,
What would you have done if you were in the situation?
let me go to this final scenario. I'm noticed that it's really important to talk about that. I'm happy that we start with something relative
Related to that?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. In the beginning of this episode, the last episode,
Yes.
we didn't read one BROSBOND reaction that actually hit me a lot.
Yeah.
So the case is, what about if you are a father, you have a kid, and then the kids, when you ask about the kid, how are you in the school? And the kid tells you, yeah, everything is amazing. I play soccer. I make a lot of goals. And then years after a lot of years, discover maybe your kids told to you, look at my eyes. Father, remember the whole story that I told you? Actually, it was a lie. I'm talking to you what happened to another kid. And now, actually, I was a person who don't have a lot of friends, and I was my period in the school was
It was terrible.
a hell. What could be your reaction?
I think I'll cry.
Me
And I
too.
would hug my kid.
Yeah.
I think
the principal thing is actually when you are blind, you can't see. So the parents can't notice, because when the parent asks to the kid, how are you? So that how are you is really important for one kid.
Yeah.
So if you are a kid, or maybe you have a kid, or you are thinking have a kid, it's really important to teach to this new generation to say the truth.
Yeah.
And when something is going on, say that something is going on.
Yeah.
Because you can fix that in that moment. In the future, it's going to be just a bad memory or one big scar.
You know, like, people are wired and we're built differently. So some people, they are naturally sharers. You know, they just want to share, and you don't even have to, give them a gentle push. They just be like nonstop talking. I can see from my observation, a lot of people find that really hard. It's not because they're, suppressing the thought. It's just because they're naturally not a sharer. And I think that's fine, but it's also really important to, try not to only be in your head. Even you could talk to ChatGPT. I've tried, actually. It's actually they have, like a very detailed and, specific guideline when it comes to when you're talking about like anything related to mental health, your inner thoughts. They actually can provide you a lot of, great ideas. But the thing is, yeah, like you said, when I read that BROSBOND React, how can I put it? Like,
It's difficult to say.
yeah, you are a survivor and you are a warrior.
One really smart people say that the person or the human feel more pain in our thought than in the real life.
Yeah.
The thing is, now I'm talking about the parents part. So I imagine the situation. If my kids didn't tell me that. So that yesterday broke to me and say, I can't imagine how frustrated is don't have the real communication with your kids.
Yeah. I agree with you to a certain extent, because I feel like there is no one way that's called perfect parenting. And
Yeah.
there is no one perfect way to be the golden child. So, I mean, like, you learn as you grow, and your parents, when they first had you, they had no fucking clue how to be a parent. And parenting is one of the hardest things to do in the world. And they're also learning how to become better parents, how to provide you enough of the sense of security and, financially support you. But at the same time, they have to know when is the exact right timing for you to, learn how to fly on your own. You have to start to learn the skill, how to interact with people. And when you have a conflict with other, how do you go and how do you resolve that?
My conclusion is, if you're a kid or if you are in that process, you need to learn what is the limits of is right or something we need to ask for help.
Know who you are and understand what is the best shape you want to become, and work on that. If you overshare a lot of stuff, then maybe you could learn, when is the time to listen, when is the time that you really need to reserve your opinion. When you not share at all, you can maybe start to, just lose up a bit. Yeah.
Family, and I'm so happy that you are part of this family.
How many times are we going to shake hands today? Final scenario. Liver, our organ, can be transplanted, right? If you have a liver failure, and then, well, someone who you can match people, and then if they're willing to give you like part of it, then they can make the transplant.
After die or
no, when you're still living and breathing.
Yeah.
So this woman suddenly got really sick. She had liver failure, and to the point that the doctor told her that you need liver transplant. And it's very unfortunate, I have to tell you, we put you on a list, but your condition, I don't think you have the time to wait from the official list. So you probably could talk and ask some of your family or your husband, maybe your kid or your mom. We could run some tests and to find out whether you guys are a match or not. And then they can decide. And then she was like, okay. She was dying, like her whole body turned yellow. Yeah, she was really sick. And then so she came back home and she said, I feel so sad and ashamed that I have to ask you guys this, and it's okay if you guys don't want to run the test, if you guys even are a match, if you don't want to give me part of your liver, it's totally fine. But anyone want to do the test to find out whether it's a match or not? So the entire family did. Her mom, her husband, and her 2 kids. Now it turns out, unfortunately, 2 kids are not a good match. And they're willing to give their mom liver, but they're not matched. So that's a no-no. Husband and the mom is like 70 years old. And the husband is like in his 40. They're both a good match. The mom is like, yes, I will give you my liver. But the woman said, I can't take it at No, I can't. And for a 70-year-old person, it's hard for them to undergo any surgery. Not to mention it's transplant. Yeah. And the husband. So she asked, so what do you think?
I would say the husband.
The husband said, we'll wait for the list.
Okay.
Basically, that's a no. We'll wait for the list. Yes.
No, a polite no.
Yes. If you were the wife, how do you feel about your husband?
Ooh, really good question, bro.
Would you give out your liver?
For my wife and my family, all.
Me?
Bro, I was thinking about it. Bro, it's because I have one ruler. Mm-hmm. Is for my wife and my family is all. I can give... Actually, I'm working for my wife, for my family, for everything is... I can give my 24 hours. I can give my sleep time. I can give everything for my wife and my family. But I accept that I'm the same idea that maybe they are not giving...
They're not giving out their...
Yeah, it's not going to be mutual things. Maybe I'm accept the idea that it's not mutual thing. And I live in peace with that.
You're okay.
I'm okay because...
So to you, it's more like, I'm willing to give, but you're under no obligation, have to...
Yeah, I'm not under obligation if they give me. If they did... If my kids say it's impossible because they're kids. If my mom, I know she is really... And I can believe that my mom is willing to give me, my mom is willing to give me. My mom is going to say, I don't care if it's keep alive after the surgery. If I can give you more time of life for you, for my kids, my mom is possible to give me.
It's another question. If she's willing to give, would you
accept that?
Yeah, would you accept it? Wow, if she's 70, I don't want to take anything from my mom.
The most painful thing in the life is when you saw your kids died. This is really painful.
My mom told me this. It has something to do with in Chinese. She said the most painful thing is losing your kid, because if you lose your parent, we say you lose your parent. There's a certain phrase, and if you lose your husband, you call 寡妇, right? But if you lose your kid, there is no one Chinese vocabulary or word for that, because it's just too painful for someone who...
If my mom is really willing to give me and she told me like, I'm going to give to you, don't reject. I'm going to just accept that. But if my wife is the only person, I'm going to tell to my mom, please don't hate my wife. She has their own decision.
Yeah.
And is my body, is how I made my body. My body is my temple, and how I build my temple, how I take care of my temple. It's me. And if I need to die, I need to die. It's my time. So
bye.
Let's be happy for this moment.
Everyone has their own opinion. But there are even people who might get upset. Like, you're not gonna give it to me?
Yeah.
I expect that you would say yes.
Yeah, but It's the same. For me, it's that idea. I have that.
For me, if I needed the liver transplant and nobody was giving me, I'm not gonna feel scared. I feel like you, it's my time, and because I've undergone some surgeries, and honestly, when people, like a lot of people, they're really scared. Like, oh, what if I die during surgery? Then there's like a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do. I'm like, you're not gonna feel scared. You're not even thinking because your brain was not functioning. Actually, if you die, you just like nothingness.
Nothing painful.
Yeah, it's just like, it's not like you go to sleep and then you dream. No, you don't dream at all. It's almost kind of like you are a device, and then they switch it off, and they don't turn it back on ever again. Like, I'll see you on the other side. If not, I'll see you.
I know it's hard, and I know it's hard
also on
to
the other
process.
side.
Let me tell you, I know it's hard. It's super hard to process that. It's super hard to understand that.
Yeah.
But I just hope, really, I hope in that moment, the energy the universe can give me, powerful energy to try to assimilate that is my time.
Yeah, I was really sick to the point that I really, was very close to, I think it's probably my time to check out. Yeah, so ever since that, I feel like that is somewhat a positive thing happened to me, because not a lot of people get to experience that and have that level of realization that, okay, starting from now on, every day I spend, it's extra gift. So honestly, I'm like, if it's my time, it's my time. It's okay. And not a lot of people, have the chance to realize that at the age of, like 22, 23. So I'm really grateful actually for what happened to me. So coming back to the liver transplant story, there's more actually.
I know!
She got better and she was discharged from the hospital, and then she was back home. And after only like a few days, you know what the husband said? Now that you're better, you could apply for, like the sticker.
The job
No, the sticker, the blue thingy.
Oh,
the disabled sticker.
The disabled sticker?
And then she was like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, yes, I know I'm eligible for that, but I'm only being like 2 or 3 days out of hospital. You're asking me to apply that? And he's like, yeah, no shit. I mean, like, with that sticker, I can park anywhere.
Oh, no, he's a fucking asshole. He can love you a little, but if he asks you about that, like, he is going to use your situation like a badge for just me, is selfish, asshole, and fucking idiot.
Yes. So,
have a more?
No.
Oh,
I was like, if it were you were the wife, and you, like, your strong belief towards, like, marriage, right? But that happened to you.
No, I'm a strong believer in my marriage. I'm a strong believer in my wife, but I'm not fucking stupid guy.
So if you are the wife,
I would say bye-bye.
I would just at that point, it's like, you know what? Fuck yourself. I'm gonna use that sticker on my own. Good
conversation. I appreciate, bro. This program was a really deep, a really touchable, one of the most touchable programs of the season number 3 of the beginning.
This is actually a very great conversation starter. Yeah. To initiate. Yeah, what do you think? Because sometimes if you ask like a really open, no-end question, people will be like, yeah. But if you give them like some scenario,
something point
yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm really happy with the result today.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, that's all. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to share everything. Don't forget to what, Tyler?
Like, subscribe, share the video, and turn on that notification bell. And we will see you next time.
So, we are really coming soon. See you next week. It's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And we are BROSBOND. Bye-bye.